You guys make it hard, man. I try not to be petty, but you make it hard. So after the elections, African Americans, you decided to take a step back. You'd done the heavy lifting. You'd carried the movement on your backs, and you figured it was time to see this one out. Let everybody else organize. Let others finally show up. And honestly, you deserved that rest. But now that you've decided to get back in the ring, your first move is to organize against Africans? Africans? With all the problems that we have, you put Africans at the top at the top? With everything happening, this is where you draw the line? Braiding hair? Braiding hair? Of all the urgent fights waiting to be picked, education, housing, Medicaid, tax policy, you chose to go after African braid shops because Essence Fest was sold and the culture vibe changed? That's it? That's it? Look, I understand the frustration of feeling erased, but attacking Africans for braiding hair, isn't it? You're not challenging power. You're shadowboxing your cousins. Let me tell you something, as someone who tries to build unity in this big fragmented black tent of ours, you have no idea how hard it is to get black folks to organize around solutions. But it never fails. When it's time to turn on each other, the organizing is swift, coordinated, and precise. It's impressive and devastating. And here's what you're forgetting. The enemy is watching. They're watching us broadcast exactly what triggers us. They're watching us create a public manual on how to divide us. They don't even have to try anymore. They're doing this. We are doing the surveillance and sabotage ourselves. And what are we broadcasting right now? Hair, festivals, braiding salons. Why are you wasting our time? Do you know how small that sounds compared to what's coming? In the next 5 years, due to tax cuts and deregulation, the black community is projected to lose over 200 million in generational wealth. Gone. And we're talking about braiding hair. Medicaid cuts alone will cost 15,000 black lives per year. 15,000 black lives are going to be lost per year. That's not a metaphor. That's your auntie, your uncle, your child. And we're talking about braiding hair. And you want me to join a boycott over who's braiding whose hair? Let me be clear. No African is losing sleep over your braids. Go read the comment section if you need proof. We're not plotting to steal your culture hairstyles. We're building salons to survive. We're hustling in your neighborhoods to make rent and pay school fees back home. You think we're sitting around bitter over hairstyle? Have you met Africans before? Listen to me. Go out to the streets and pick a real fight. Go out there in the streets and pick a real fight. You want a war? Fine. But don't waste your ammunition on your own family. Fight for healthcare. Fight for school lunch programs. Fight for the next redistricting map. Fight for that tenth of black wealth that's quietly being erased from beneath our feet. There are real fights out there. Nobody cares about braiding hair. Because here's the truth. The world is burning around us. And you guys are arguing over who gets to braid the ashes. Nobody cares about braiding hair. Let's move.